The biggest mistakes most people made when they came through the southern border was to come to the US without their country passports. Most people, when they came to the US, they only come with an ID from their country or a birth certificate from their country. And others actually had a passport, but they hide a passport and only give to CBP copy of their passport. That was a huge mistake. It's a mistake because if you ever enter the US, the southern border, without any passport, only with your ID or your birth certificate or a copy of your passport, unfortunately, CBP is not going to give you a legal proof of admission to the US. If you are lucky, they're going to give you an interim parole. The problem with interim parole is that it does not allow you to adjust your status. So if you came through the southern border and you have a parole, make sure you look at your parole and look if it say interim parole or interim authorizing parole. You have to know that you're in serious trouble, because even if you marry a US citizen, unfortunately, you will never adjust your status because you wasn't admitted. Again, the problem is because you enter the US without a passport. You only have maybe a birth certificate, your ID from your country, or a copy of your passport. With those documents are not sufficient for CBP to give you the actual parole document that's going to allow you to adjust your status if you get married to a US citizen. So you must look at your parole document, and if your parole have a little picture on top and it says interim authorizing parole, you have to know that you have a fake parole. That parole is under section 212, D as in David, number 5, and A as in Apple. That one does not allow you to adjust your status even if you marry a US citizen.